saw this thing by the house, and it was like trying to get into the house. It was odd. It was very, very tall. It was kind of hunched by its neck, but it had a weird long neck. It had like a human-shaped head. It just really bothered me. It did not look human. I felt like the straw out of the window and them being outside and like looking in, making weird noises and scratches and...
Scratches! Mr. Scratch!
Mr. Scratch.
Okay, she
like
has...
the doctor.
She's still saying non-human. It's hard to, I mean, we have included her, but she is going down the scratch thing now. And this is a family, this poor family's having to hear all this. They haven't even seen the picture yet, but she's going to reveal to them now the sketch of the non-human scratching ghost. And we're going to post a picture of this so you guys can see it. And their reaction is astounding.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell these things look like. I mean,
Well, I did do a sketch.
I'm dying to see this.
Out of here. Look at that. I'm never going to get any sleep in that house. Never.
She doesn't want to look at it, and I'll explain why. What was it, last week? Broad daylight. And she says to me, "Did you just see something walk across the lawn?" I seen its head up above the porch railing. A couple days later, she says to me, "It must have been pretty tall."
You know what, babe? I'm going to turn this around, all right? This way you don't have to look at it. Oh, yeah, so what the are these things? I don't think I've ever seen you sketch something like that before.
No.
Were they ever human?
No. Mm-mm. I think that these things harmed children in the past, like way back when.
Okay, so they have seen the weird thing from her drawing, the alien, well, non-human Mr. Scratch. They actually saw the thing peeking around their property like a week before this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's super creepy.
Yeah, what a great reveal that they've actually seen it.
That was the Bears guy. He was like, yeah, we've seen that thing over there in the backyard. It was pretty big.
He puts the picture away from her. He does have a great accent. Rome, New York. No, this is Rome, New York. I don't know. I think that's like an hour out of Syracuse or something. It's really up there, right, Rob?
That's up there. That is up there. For him to have that accent, he had like
bring that accent anywhere.
Yeah, that's like a Fargo thing going on. But yeah, I guess you can have that from anywhere. Yeah,
not having a visual. Yeah, they lied. They do speak to each other because they have to show up at the end and actually look at each other. It's them two talking. And he asks, he's like, yo, what's going on? Whatever your name is. How you never drawn nothing like this before. Like, he is kind of surprised to see that she's drawing monsters now. It looked like something like they would sketch on Stranger Things, what they show.
Yeah, it does look just like the kids' drawings on Stranger Things, actually. But you can tell he's looking at her. He's like, "Are you all right? Is everything going on? Is your brain
really going
here?
here?
Get a new co-host.
I was really hoping for season 4. Don't blow it." Now, remember, the point of all this part of this whole show is to just tell the residents whether they should stay in this house or not. And if they choose to stay, that they'll just give them advice, but that they're kind of on their own. But they do want to give them advice to combat the activity, like this advice from Amy.
The next thing I would like you to do is to build a stone fence following that property line.
So this stone wall you're talking about is to keep the bad out?
Yeah.
Is it going to keep that thing you drew out?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
That's inconvenient.
No.
That's a lot of trouble to not keep the scariest thing out. Go build a stone wall surrounding your entire property. She gives them other good advice like putting black salt in the doorways to keep those ghosts from bugging the girl, and I don't know, a couple other things.
Sure.
There's
but the
stone wall.
can do, but then they ask literally, like, what can we do to help? Well, you should do this. Make a stone wall. Is that going to help? No.
Yeah, like, why don't you just
cool.
say...
Then why the fuck did you tell them to do it?
Tell us whatever's going to help us, like, overall, not just what's going to kind of help us, because the stone wall idea is a lot of work, and if it's not going to fully do the job, maybe we shouldn't do that.
If Amy's she's committing to seeing non-human ghosts now, I guess she really has no defense because she can't be like, yeah, I'm prepared for this. I heard that girl on Coast to Coast in 2004. I've been ready for this.
Oh God.
We're kind of at the end of this now, and But this show has not committed fully to saying that this belongs in this episode, Alien Ghosts. And, I don't know, maybe it's not. Come on, Amy, please, make with the goods.
You have a potential situation that I personally have never encountered before. When I was doing the sketch of the thing that I saw, I started to get really upset by it. And the reason why was because I was being told that, in fact, it was some type of alien creature.
Yay!
Moment complete.
That was.
There it is. She said it. And, of course, they cursed at the end. They had to bleep it out. But, yeah, play it, of course.
Oh, my God. What? Moment complete.
That was so long.
I missed that shit.
Alien Ghost confirmed, though. She said alien. And this, the family now this family has to face this reality of not only is there tons of ghosts and ancient bloody massacres happening on their property, but there's alien ghosts as well.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine
man.
you're fully prepared for like, all right, I know this place is haunted. Just tell me what kind of ghost am I dealing with? And then they come back at you and they're like,
no.
They're like, aliens.
No, this guy is transcended. He's in multi-dimensions and time and space, and it happened to die in your front yard. You're stuck with this guy. We get some more. We get just the final thoughts on the matter from Amy and Steve and the fam.
I've never encountered anything like this in my entire career. I'm not exactly sure what these things are or where they're from, but it's possible they're from another world or another dimension. I can introduce you to some experts, and it's very possible that they'll have suggestions as far as how to keep those suckers away.
What about his grandparents?
They're good. They're going to hang out.
What are you thinking about?
It's just craziness.
It's a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. Lot of stuff for this poor family to think about.
Why does she talk like that? What is she sounds like one of those drunk mice from Cinderella, the old Disney movie.
What about my grandfather? He's cool. He's hanging out. Don't worry about him. It's the aliens who want your children. And I love how the dad plays Soundboard 3. The dad's just like, they're like, yeah, this is real weird, right? He's like,
yeah, no doubt. Sure. Whatever. He's just completely defeated. So you guys you've heard all the evidence now. What do you think this family is going to do? Is supposed to be the point of the show. Will they stay or will they go? Drea, what do you think?
They're going to stay. The Clash has no influence over them.
All right, Rob.
They're staying, man.
Well, let's see what they say.
So, Joe, I got to ask, are you going to take Amy's advice and do what she says?
Absolutely. I mean, all I'm looking for as a dad is just, keep my wife and kids safe.
I want to take her advice. I want to do what we can do to eliminate all of this chaos and
Bunch
hope
of
that
wusses.
those creatures will go.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're leaving to me. It sounds like they're just, we'll do the thing. I guess we'll build, are we building a wall? What are we doing again?
The stone wall? Something like that?
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how.
not really going to do it, though. That's not going to be enough to keep the big guy out.
No, stones is not what you're going to do. It's like, you know what? I want to give them my business card. I can help you guys, and I'm not going to be fucking melodramatic about it.
All right, you'll calmly tell them how to get rid of alien ghosts from another dimension. Sure. Okay. Well,
why not?
Hopefully they're okay. I think hopefully they're wise enough by now. But this was the first, but this is not the only time that the Dead Files veered into alien territory. And from what I've read, the fan base of this show does not like them going in this direction. I saved a lot of posts about this was the beginning of the show just going off the rails, and like a lot of the fans of the show do not care for interdimensional monsters floating around. They just want these perfectly knitted stories where, like, if a guy smells smoke, of course that's grandpa, like everything paranormal lining up together. Just making Amy look awesome.
Yeah, classic ghost stories are so much easier to digest.
Keep it classic, you guys.
Yeah, these alien monster ghosts that Apparently, you're walking around the yard and stuff.
You can't send anyone there to help.
Genres. Yeah.
And a lot of people have joked that she's got like 3 choices. She's like, she'll send a shaman, a Reiki master, or I don't know, some kind of paranormal person. She usually has like a deck she picks from. Like, yeah, I'll send this guy out. She didn't really even. I think she mentioned sending a shaman, but she never mentioned any defense whatsoever for the alien ghosts. But alien ghosts, they're out there. You got any thoughts? Final thoughts on these guys?
I mean, yeah. Look, I don't think it's that impossible that there would be, spiritual imprints left from any kind of being. Like we're made of energy, they're made of energy. Sure. None of us know how any of this works, so it's possible. But do I think that this is what happened here in this case, in this house? No.
Ooh, I don't. Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's Amy. It's all her word or anything. There's no evidence of alien crashes. There's the one thing that Steve and his boring researchers couldn't find was any good alien claims to really bring it together.
Yeah, like what differentiated that from any other haunting? That's what
I don't know.
Get.
They were able to do all the stuff like Blackwell. Like go to the researcher. Yeah, all this stuff happened in the house. This lady was hit with a bull.
Stuff happened. That's stuff happened.
Gross stuff happened. She matched up the bull lady too. She was like, "Oh, I see a real gross lady. Her head. Oh, it doesn't look right on there. That does not look like
everywhere.
I'm surprised that they never suggested that it was a demon. Because that's another thing that would be like, it would imitate something or
they probably
did
demons a week before. They probably don't want to double up on demons too much when you can throw alien in there. I mean,
that's true.
Right. See, Russ has a point because I was like, Rob has a point as far as validity. But then, of course, Russ has a point.
Yeah, give me that
point.
Yeah,
they don't care about validity. They just care about ratings.
Yeah, we're not doing demons this
luckily
week.
We didn't. Luckily, we didn't do an entire episode about dead files because this is so formulaic. Just it is the exact same thing every time. The husband goes in the house, she goes in. Steve does boring stuff. It's same thing every time.
Ghost
it's not a great show. It's not great.
No.
At least they shuffled an alien in there for us to finally be able to talk about Amy because Amy is interesting to talk about. And one other thing that we should also mention, that Scientology, the religion, they are heavily invested in the concept of alien ghosts. That is a major part of their doctrine.
Oh, yeah, right.
Really?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Sure. It's all about
That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look up Scientology, a lot of their religion is based on the fact that, millions of aliens were killed and their ghosts were put into something and thrown into a volcano on Earth. And the alien ghosts haunt us now. And that's why we're depressed. So that's why you're jumping around your couch. You don't need all that medicine. But we're going to save that for another time.
Episode, yeah.
That's it for another time. That's it for our alien ghosts.
Swerving. 7-1, swerving white beans, wheels turning, rose gold chrome, maxing on the rims, picture perfect.
Yeah, there's a little Tom DeLonge connection to that song. Well, of course, the song is called Alien Ghosts, and that is Suicide Boys with Travis Barker, the guy who Rock's only drummer, Travis Barker, getting in on a lot of action.
Wow, the song's called Alien Ghosts?
It's called Aliens or Ghosts, but it's just like a drift song. Like all the videos are just like cars spinning in circles.
Oh, okay.
Very popular though. People love Suicide Boys. But yeah,
cool.
Aliens or Ghosts, and it fits in with Alien Ghosts tonight. Did you guys like talking about that?
Yeah, this is a new concept to me. I never really thought about it, and I'm very uncomfortable right now. So yeah.
I don't think a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people are really thinking about it.
No.
Maybe some of the
Maybe
Hellier guys are. We mentioned Hellier earlier, and I know there is Hellier. That the show Hellier is an interesting show, and they do episodes where they do a spirit box trying to communicate with. I'm assuming the Kentucky Goblins. They assume are aliens. So that is another alien ghost connection. Thinking that, I mean, unless they're, I don't know. I didn't fully get through it, so maybe we'll save it.
No, that's the closest I could think of. That's the only thought that I had that pertained to this was, one, the idea that this was monkeys is totally ridiculous.
Exactly.
But that's the only other instance I can think of where it's like the aliens were acting like ghosts, where people were being freaked out to that level. But they knew that it was not a ghost. It was something physical.
Indrid Cold is suggested as being an alien in Hellier several times. And and then there is talk about his ghost. So I guess, that's kind of an alien ghost.
That's an alien ghost. For sure, it's an alien ghost.
I can think of.
And that's one of the things.
Like, nah.
That's one of the things I do like about Hell Yeah is that they do like to kind of break down the walls between different fields of research, be it cryptid or ghost or UFO and alien, just to kind of get everyone together, get your story straight like we're trying to do here. We're figuring it out. Alien ghosts.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What's